Hey, my name is Leo and today we are going to take a look at the best interior fridge made specifically for a Tesla Cybertruck. This product was sent to me for review by TesStudio, but all opinions are my own. I never sell my opinion and I love to make over-the-top videos, so I wanted to clarify that in the beginning. Another thing I want to clarify is that I have a small giveaway at the end of the video, which is going to be absolutely incredibly easy to win. And now we can start.
Ah, you stupid Tesla Cybertruck, will you scratch?
Well, probably it will, but it's not a Tesla Cybertruck, it's just my fridge. And also, I will get another fridge delivered today for my Cybertruck, and I'm so excited about that thing. Let me tell you more about why and how and all that stuff.
While I'm sitting in my truck, let's talk about the most useless space. For me, it's this negative space below the screen. Well, yes, it's my use case. For you, it might be the most useful space. And initially, I was excited about it because I thought that I will be using it for backpacks, for camera gear, for big stuff, for my wife's purse. But it didn't work well for me. It's a little bit sketchy to put their items and put them out because the screen is in the way and it's kinda, you're always afraid to break it. I don't know, it's reachable, but at the same time it's so empty and it's so difficult to organize it. The top-notch use case for me is to put there my iPad and a couple of boxes of napkins and just keep them there to prevent them from moving. So it kinda sucks. I was thinking about buying a bigger organizer, but there is nothing good on the market right now in my opinion, and I think that the fridge that I'm waiting for today will change it a lot, because first of all, it is basically a big console with a compartment that you can use as a compartment if you don't want to use a fridge, and second, it's a fridge and you can use it on the road trip or on a camp trip as a fridge, and it's amazing because it's basically two accessories in one, and it looks amazing too.
Sometime later, an amazing UPS lady delivered a huge box with a cyber fridge inside. By the way, shout out to UPS, they always deliver parcels and make sure nobody else will find them. Well, except me. Anyway, it's time to unbox everything. Oh my god. I know it's not a cheap product, but it feels like a premium product. I love that stuff. So let's take a look what is going on outside and inside of the fridge. So these pieces will form a side panel that we will remove. This thing is a huge power adapter that will go under the console this way, and we will connect the fridge just right here, I think. And this is a power cable that goes to the back of your truck, and well, you will plug it there. The manual, highly recommend to read because the installation process is on the page 3, just right here. Talking about the fridge, there is a set of buttons on both the driver's side and the passenger side for powering it on, changing the temperature and switching between modes and Celsius and Fahrenheit as it supports both. It looks like so from the driver's side, so it's pretty much the same here. It also has USB-C ports on each side, which is awesome. The top of the fridge looks like this, and it has an extra rubber mat that fits perfectly on top, so you can put some stuff on top of the fridge and it won't slip anywhere because, you know, it's made of rubber. So the lid is magnetic and opens quite nicely, and the fridge is pretty deep as you can see here. It would probably also fit a cat, but my cat is already cool, and I love her. It also has a shelf inside, which is relatively small and could fit a few chocolate bars or something similar. This is nice if you want a little shelf, but if you don't, When you remove it, there are a couple of grooves underneath that will fit a bottle of something like water, as in my case. As you can see from this angle, you can also fit a much bigger bottle, like a bottle of wine for example. On the bottom it has a little cubby that is kind of impossible to take out easily. Well, everything is possible, but some things only once, so I will keep it there, I don't want to break it. It looks useful and fits one bottle of water if you push it down, or for example your kid's phone, which is a great thing too. And now, BROLL. I know it's a little bit early, but before we continue, if you like this video, consider to press the like button, and if you dislike this video, consider to press the dislike button, because there are two buttons below for that, and I would really appreciate if you could push one of those, because I put a lot of effort in my videos, and yeah, I would really appreciate that. And I, in return, will tell you how I stress relieve unboxings, because they are pretty much tedious. You need to set the camera and all that. And the secret is, I love throwing stuff! Throwing stuff! Throwing out Okay, now it's time to install the fridge, and it's pretty simple to be honest. The first thing to do is move the passenger seat all the way back. Then we need to remove this panel from the passenger side to install the fridge, and to do that we should remove this trim first. It is very easy, it has a couple of clips here and a couple of magnets here. So I carefully pull it down and it comes off pretty easily. Underneath you can see the top part of the panel we need to remove right over here. It has a few clips and sits there pretty snug, but don't be afraid of breaking anything. You just need to gradually pull it up, starting from the top and going down as it starts releasing the clips, as I'm doing here. Okay. And voila, we have the panel detached and we can pull it out. Look at these plastic beauties that I don't need anymore. And here are the clips. It might be useful to understand where they are located, so you will feel comfortable detaching the panel. Now we need to put this trim back. It's easy as the magnets click back in immediately, and we only need to align the clips and push them back in as well. Now I take this thing, which is a simple power brick for the fridge, in a truck. The main reason to have this as a second part is to settle the fridge on it so it doesn't move and there is no visible gap, making it look whole. First I untie the cable, and this part, it just simply slides in.
Now the fridge itself.
Now I pick up the fridge, which looks heavy, but trust me, it's not. And I carefully, like handling a baby, take it to the truck. We should squeeze it in between of the seat and the front panel of my passenger seat footrest area, again carefully like a baby, and the next step is to plug the fridge cable into the power brick socket, because if we don't do that, my fridge will not work. It needs electrical power for that, which I am doing here. Now we simply need to slide the fridge into the area where it should rest.
Now this, two things.
The things together form a single side panel to replace the one I removed earlier. To install them, I place both pieces into the grooves and make sure they align with the clips on the panels. I connect them together at their connection points and then push them down so they fit snugly. It may take a couple of tries, but it will eventually work.
Ooh, beautiful.
Then we shouldn't forget to put the weather mat back, we shouldn't forget to plug it in. I actually hid the extension cable under the mat here, and we shouldn't forget to put the rubber mat on the fridge. And then it's done.
Okay, I got it installed, and take a look at that. Oh my god, it looks so good. It looks like it is there since the beginning. Nice. Now let's turn it on, and we're going here, and yeah, it makes a sound. So it's over there. So this is my point of view, and this is the fridge. I'm tall, so my legs are quite long, and it's pretty comfortable to sit here, so I don't hit anything with my knees or anything at all. So I would say it's really comfortable no matter what your height is. Again, I can reach it with this position from both sides very easily, so I can open it and put something and put out something without any issues. A couple of minor things that I would like to mention is that if you open the lid all the way up, it will stay open, it will get closed down to this position, and you need to press it down, so a couple of magnets here and here will take into effect and they will close it gently. Another thing that you cannot see anything from sitting position at all on your screen, and if you change temperature you don't see anything, so you need kind of lean all the way to the left so you can see that single digit that matters to you, because usually it's a single digit when you want to set a temperature. If you're in Celsius, and in Fahrenheit it's probably a little bit simpler, but in Celsius kind of you cannot see anything from here, but how often you need it, I don't know. Besides that, I absolutely love this thing, and it sits there pretty well. What is interesting, it's immediately showing that it is consuming 0.1 kilowatt. Let's test how many of the practical volume it has. So for that I will use Dr. Pepper cans. So let's see how many it will fit. So I need another box because I ran out of cans, so 12 so far. This is the 20th. So yeah, it's about 19 cans, give it a take, probably 20 or even 21. I wasn't the most efficient, I didn't play Tetris or anything like that, and I think this is a real world test where you just want to just throw everything in your fridge as quickly as possible to get it as cool as possible. And yeah, it's a lot of soda you can drink. Yeah, that's good. So after I returned from Vancouver, which was 8-hour drive, based on my tests, this fridge is cooling down from 26 degrees Celsius to 3 degrees Celsius in about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit less. And I would say it really depends on how hot outside, because I just got in the truck and it is showing 38 degrees Celsius, and it will take more to cool down in this kind of condition because it's very hot in Kelowna today. But anyway, just keep it in mind, it's about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, which means that this is an amazing accessory for road trips, for camp trips and stuff like that. At the same time, it is huge and it's an amazing compartment to keep your things. So for example, I keep there my camera when I need to cool it down, because sometimes when it's hot outside, it is showing that it got overheat, and then I just put my camera in the fridge, and I know it's probably not ideal for the batteries, but at the same time, it cools it down very quickly. And this is just one of many use cases how you can use this accessory besides regular fridge for your drinks and food. So yeah, in my opinion, it's great. I absolutely love it, and it's easily a top 3 accessory in my truck. So on par with the rear view camera thing and my rack here. Yeah, I love it absolutely. It is amazing. In short, I must say that this is one of my favorite accessories at this moment, and I'm being absolutely honest here. 2 things though before we finish. First, we have a giveaway that I promised. And this is our giveaway. This is the under-screen shell for a Tesla Cybertruck, and I absolutely love this accessory, but unfortunately with my new fridge I cannot use it anymore because it will not fit both accessories together, so I
am giving this thing away. It's relatively big, so it can fit my hand inside, and I have pretty big hands, so you can put there your sunglasses, your keys, wallet, whatever, and you can win it, because like if you decide not to buy a fridge, this is an ideal accessory for that space there. But if you decide a fridge, probably just buy a fridge and use my coupon code to have a huge discount. I think it's about 27% on TesStudio website, and also it is applicable for every accessories they have there. So yeah, go now, buy something, blah blah blah. To participate, you need to leave a comment down below and join our group on Pi Messenger. And if you don't want to join anything, listen, I absolutely get it. But it's our personal small project, not sponsored, not a big social network or anything like that. We are just making a portal for everyone who wants to connect with other people and discuss different things. And it's small and cozy. And another thing, last time we had a giveaway, only 2 people participated, so you get the idea, this thing is pretty much minuscule. You're welcome to join. Second thing, I'm going to make another video about my favorite accessories soon, and another video that will be interesting for DIYers. So if you are a DIYer or if you are interested, I hope we will see each other again. Says that, thank you TesStudio for the product, it is truly amazing, I like it. Thank you for your time, you are truly amazing because you are here and still watching this video. And thank you my cat for her amazing photos. See you around.